So previously we've learnt about the three main states of matter, and now we're going to look at how you can change a material from a solid, a liquid, or a gas between the different states. And this is a type of physical change. So our example we're going to look at is a common one because we've all done this before. We're using water as our example. And we've got solid water down here. And then we have liquid water. And then we have gas water at the top. And solid water, we know the common name is ice. Liquid water, we normally just call water. And the gas state for water, we call water vapor. Some people call it steam, but that's actually not quite correct. Steam is small droplets of water, of liquid water, that we can actually see, but actually the proper gas version of water is invisible. We can't actually see it. So, how can we change the state of a material? Well, the main way to do this is by changing the temperature, by putting heat in or taking away heat. So to change the state, we're adding or removing heat. So let's go through and we'll look at the name of each of these processes. Firstly, if we start with some solid ice blocks and we add heat, we know this will melt the ice and turn it into a liquid. So going from a solid to a liquid, this is called melting. If we have liquid water and we keep heating it up, and we do this all the time when we're cooking, if we keep heating up that liquid, eventually it turns into a gas, and that's called evaporating. So a liquid to a gas is evaporating. But if we cool that gas down again, and often this happens in the bathroom where there's water vapor in the air and then it touches a window or the cold mirror, it turns back into a liquid. And when a gas goes back to a liquid, this is called condensation or condensing. And then if we keep cooling down that liquid water, and we cool it down enough, and for water at 0 degrees, if we get lower than 0 degrees, it freezes and turns into solid ice. So from a liquid to a solid is called freezing. So that's the main processes of going from a solid to a liquid to a gas. But what we've actually discovered is that some materials, not water, but other materials can go straight from a solid right up to a gas. They skip a liquid and they go straight to a gas. And this is called sublimation. And when you cool that gas back down again, they'll skip the liquid and they'll go back to being a solid straight away. And that's called deposition. Deposition. And the most common material that does this is dry ice, which you might have heard of, which is just the solid version of carbon dioxide. We can start with solid dry ice, solid carbon dioxide, and when you warm it up, it goes straight to a gas, and the carbon dioxide gas flies off into the air.